Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our NCAA 14 series with the Tennessee Volunteers. And have we got a big one on tap for y'all today as we will be facing off against the Oregon Ducks and our rival Florida in this episode. Now to start it off, we are facing off against top 10 team Oregon in Eugene at was it Autzen Stadium, I believe it's called, and this is going to be a pretty tough battle. We're only a couple weeks in, so once again, the team by team comparison, it's not something you can take too serious at this moment, but it's something that we need to kind of look at. Our rushing game is going to have to be a big factor here. If we become too one dimensional, that is going to become a problem for us. Now, Oregon is a powerful offense. They are top 10 right now. It is something that we are going to have to contend with. Our defense is going to be under pressure, I think, for most of the game, and our offense is going to have to help them out. If we cannot somehow, get them stopped consistently, we are going to have issues in this ball game. So here we are getting ready for kickoff at Autzen Stadium, Tennessee versus Oregon. Now we are going to jump ahead and a little bit further into the first quarter as we do get into the last 2 minutes of it. This game is tied at 3 each. And here's why. Anytime we try to get anything going on offense, we are getting stopped relatively quickly. That one, just a fast little pass. Our play action does not have a whole lot of time at all, as that gives us a 2nd and 13 now here at about the 22-yard line. And now Green is going to be in the shotgun. He plays a little option keeper and tries to keep it. And, man, they are just reading everything we are doing. I really hope this is not a sign of things to come, as we are stopped after only about a 4-yard gain. What has been our bread and butter for the first 2 games of the season now is becoming a semi-detriment to us. So now here we go, 3rd and 9. Big time play out to the left side, and Ross Lundy's not going to be able to get that first down, as we would be stopped short, and our defense does kind of fold and give up a touchdown. So now we are trailing 10-3. And so on our little comeback attempt now, about 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, our 1st and 10 pass will fall incomplete. And that's that's one thing I got to get away from doing, is making sure we stick to our game plan. Just because we're down by 7 doesn't mean we're out of it yet, and I have to start throwing it. So we're going to run a little bit of option keeper now, and Paul Green powers his way forward for about a gain of 8 yards. Need to get him going. He does have 3 rushes for 20 yards on the day, but just still need more opportunities for him. Let him keep eyeing in on Hammond, our running back. Let him keep looking at him. Let us keep powering forward and getting those yards. So now on the 3rd and 2, we're running the option keeper again, and that one's going to be a big-time 11-yard rush by Green, as he went right up the middle, as that gives us a whole new set of downs, and that is what we are needing to happen to try to get this game tied back up and not let it get out of hand. We are going to have to keep doing making plays just like that. So now 1st and 10 here. Green runs a little bit of play action, doesn't have a whole lot of time, and gets it out to our fullback Hall, who's going to fight forward. After a really good game, they left him out in the open flat by himself, and Doug Hall, our fullback, gets about a 14 yards on that play. As you can see, we're only 6 of 8 on the afternoon, so we have not had a whole lot of opportunities for passing in this one. So now 1st and 10, brand new set of downs at about the 50-yard line. Green's going to hand it off to Hammond on the right side, and he's going to get stuffed, as they just seem to be pushing us around a little bit too easy for my liking, really. Now we have a 2nd and 10 after that failed rush attempt. Brandon Hammond's only got 3 rushes on the day, and that's something we need to kind of get him more focused in this game. So now 2nd and 10, Green, he's going to get the scramble off to the right side, has a man but keeps it himself and gets a gain of 6 yards. And I'm not going to lie, he's been pretty decent for us in the passing game. We haven't played a whole lot of talent, so I'm not sure I completely trust his passing ability on the run. I've seen it look a little shaky at times even already. So now we are 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon, as we have a 3rd and 4. Green's going to get the snap and gets the pass out to Hammond, who pushes his way forward with a nice stiff arm, grinding his feet to get us that first down, as Hammond now has 2 receptions for 16 yards on the afternoon. Not the touches we need him to have, but it's what we need as a team at the moment, so we'll take it. Now 1st and 10, Green's going to be in the shotgun, as it looks like we are changing the play a little bit. Green gets the snap, starts kind of drifting out to his right side, eyes the field, and gets a pass to Lundy for 9 yards over the middle. Lundy got away from his man. Thankfully, they went a little bit of zone and had some free open space there because some guys got tangled up. As that brings up 2nd and 1 now at the 29-yard line, as we are inching our way ever closer with just about 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter to tying this ball game at 10 apiece. Now we're going to run a little bit of play action. And Green throws it over the middle, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, man, he just jumped up and got it. I don't know. We just didn't see him. And luckily, our defense holds tough. Our defense holds strong and prevents them from scoring on that one. So now Green this time with another opportunity, drops back to pass it, but throws another interception. You've got to be kidding me. 2 turnovers and pretty much just as many of plays as we give the ball right back to Oregon. Paul Green having a rough afternoon, 8 of 12 for 62 yards and 2 interceptions, as they read that one all the way and the safety came swooping in to take it from us. Now our defense will be doing its job. They do get the turnover for us and give us the ball back. Still 1 minute to go in the second quarter, as this quarter is just dragging on, and now we're going to get sacked. You know, the play action's just not giving us any time. Normally you'd expect to have at least a little bit longer to make a decision, but not so for us at least. Now Paul Green in the shotgun once again, 58 seconds to go in this first half. As we get the snap and we eye over the field, roll out to the right, throw it to our running back, and Hammond. I'm going to say he knocked it away just to make myself feel better from a possible interception. So that's what we're going to go with at this point. And so now brings up a 3rd and 23 following the sack on the first down. And this is a big play. Need to get some form of momentum, or at least let the clock run out a little bit, and we're going to throw a 3rd interception. You've got to be kidding me. 3rd interception of the first half. Oregon will take that one. And that is not what we needed to have happen, as Oregon will now have a 2-score lead over us as we catch up here in the third quarter, about 7 minutes to go. Green is still in this game for us, and there's a reason why. Just on that moment, dropping it into Shane Swain. It was still a risky pass, but he put us a good little motion on it and pinpointed that thing right in behind the DB and in front of the safety as we got that one. Big time first down. Trailing by 2 scores, needing to make something happen at this point. So 1st and 10. Green's going to be in the shotgun as we have 4 wide on here with Hammond in the backfield as we run a little bit of option, and they hand it to Hammond, and Oregon read that one all the way. Complete misread by Green. Should have kept it, and he didn't, and that one got blown up for a 2-yard loss. So now here we are, 2nd and 12 at about the 21-yard line of Oregon. In the shotgun, once again, 3 wide this time with 1 tight end as we hand it off to Hammond, who's going to go up the middle for only about 2 yards. He has 8 rushes for 34 yards on the day. They have kept him pretty well contained this afternoon, to say the least. Now another big 3rd down conversion, 3rd and 9. We are 4 for 7 of these on the day. Green is going to be in the shotgun. He gets the snap, scans over the field. Oregon brings the pressure, and they're going to bring Green down at about the 30-yard line with a big-time sack, forcing a 4th and 19. Now, we did go for the field goal and score that, and then on Oregon's next possession, they fumbled it, and it was returned for a touchdown. So after that, great plays by the defense. We have got this game back into just a 4-point lead. And then big-time plays by guys like Ross Lundy getting down the sideline on that one is setting us up in prime position to take a lead in this game. A lot has happened. Defense has been playing fierce, got a touchdown for us, and we're we're starting to work our way and make some things happen. Now, this time, Green alone in the shotgun, 5 wide here on offense, making some changes and just could not get this snap off. That's going to be a delay of game. Green is all out of our element. We really are. Autzen Stadium is rocking him big time. The 3 interceptions in the first half. Now a delay of game. The only touchdown being scored by our team so far is the defense. This is not what we needed to have happen when you are on prime TV facing off against a top 10 team. And this time we're going to run a little bit of play action now. Green's rolling out to his left side and is not able to escape. They say he's a sack, but I'm it's 0 yards. I'm not going to say that's a sack. I'm just saying it's a no gain on that run. Green, we do need him to get a little bit of more speed if we're going to continue to try to roll out with him as much as we do. But we'll have to take a look at that in the future and see how his development goes into next season. So now on the 2nd and 15 play, we hand it off to Hammond, who's not going to get anything really, just a couple yards. As this third quarter is coming to an end, and Hammond's only carried the ball 9 times. They have effectively taken him out of our offense. And that is actually how the third quarter will end, just a 2-yard rush by Hammond. He's 9 rushes for 36 yards on the afternoon. This is definitely a grind. Our defense has kept us in this way more than our offense has. But right now we're still in score. We're still in position. That's all we got to be, is still in position to try and make something happen. So now 3rd down. We are 4 for 8 on 3rd downs on the afternoon. Green's going to be in the shotgun, 4 wide. As he gets the snap, scans over the field. Oregon brings the pressure, but we're going to find a man, and he's going to drop it. It wouldn't have been for a 1st down anyways. So I guess there's that consolation. But still would have preferred he had caught it. So now we're going to jump ahead to about 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter as we are driving, still trailing 17-13 in this game. Like I said, our defense has been outstanding all afternoon, holding the number 6 team in the country to only 17 points, especially with all the turnovers we had on the offensive side of the ball. So now 2nd and 5. Green in the shotgun once again. Hammond offset to his right side as we hand it off to Hammond. He fights forward, doesn't stop, and gets a pretty decent 5-yard rush. He now has 13 rushes for 59 yards on the day. Still no touchdowns yet. Maybe we can get that changed if we can get close enough. 3rd and inches. This is a big one right here. We were 4 for 7 earlier in the day. We are now 4 for 10. We have not completed one since then. And we get it to Hammond. He's got some space on the right side past the 50 and brought down at about the 46-yard line. Brandon Hammond, big rush for us on that one, as getting him up to 70-yard total on the day, as we have a brand new set of downs and a little bit of extra life going. Now this time we're going to be in the pistol formation. Green gets the snap, scans over the field, finds Darrell Smith open over the middle, and gets it to him real quick as Smith is going to be down after about almost a 14, 13-yard gain on that one. Big time play coming through for us. Darrell Smith with a quick reception and the 1st down. Now 1st and 10 coming in about the 29-yard line. 3 minutes to go in this game. Hand it off to Hammond on the left side. He's got blockers. He's down in the field. He's down into the goal area as he gets all the way to the 8-yard line, bringing up a goal-to-go situation under 3 minutes in this ball game. As we now have about 91 rushing yards for Hammond on the day. This is big-time football right here. This is why you play in the SEC, to grind out these touchdowns. And Green's going to be in the shotgun. Hammond offset to his right side, 4 wide as he runs a little bit of option kick. And Green's going to be brought down, and they're going to mark him just shy of the end zone. You've got to be kidding me. It looked like he fell into me. But that's all right. The clock is still ticking. 1 yard to pay dirt. 3 feet to give us the lead in this ball game. Under 2 minutes now. We're at about 1:50 seconds. Green, we're going to go heavy set now. 2 tight ends as we send one in motion right to left. Hand it off to Hammond. He fights forward. He's in the end zone. We've got the lead here in Eugene, Oregon against the number 6 Ducks. We have just taken the lead with under 2 minutes to go, 20-17. And now Oregon, they are not finished just yet. As we take a look to see how our defense is holding up against them with the 1st and 10 at at about minute 20 seconds left in the game, Mike Cooper comes up with a great deflection, knocking that ball away. Almost an interception. So there is still 1 minute, 20 seconds. Oregon has a 2nd and 10. Against our defense, they get the snap, scans over the field, fires it. That's going to be caught as he makes a man miss, and finally is going to be brought down after the first down. Sam Pratt for Oregon with 49 yards on the day. Their quarterback, John Davis, only having 175 in the afternoon. So now they have a brand new set of downs from the 24-yard line. They're going to send a man in motion. Oregon gets a snap, does a little bit of pump fake. Scans the field, fires it into the end zone. It's going to be deflected, almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness. That one was so close to being intercepted and ending this game. It just wasn't meant to be. Still 1 minute, 5 seconds left. Oregon with the 2nd and 10, 3 wide in shotgun formation. Minute 5. They're going to run a little bit of option out to the left side. There's not really someone there to stop him, but finally our safety comes in. And we get the tackle on that one. Stop him as he only has 28 rushing yards on the day. That has been a big-time focus for our defense coming into this one. Now 3rd and 8. 1 minute to go. Oregon gets a snap. They throw it over the middle of the right side, and that's going to be caught. And he's going to be wrestled down at about the 4-yard line, and Oregon will use a timeout on that one as we now come up to less than 1 minute to go, 54 seconds. Oregon in the shotgun once again, 4 yards to take the lead. They hand it off up the middle, and they're going to score a touchdown. Pat Terry, he gets into the end zone, making it look easy. So now we have 44 seconds left to make a miracle happen in Autzen Stadium at Eugene, Oregon. It's not something that's easily done anyways, but add the fact we're at visitors, that makes it even that much harder. So first play is going to be a screen pass, and what's going on there? Looked like Hammond got injured for a second. I'm not going to speculate. I don't want to believe that such a thing like that would happen, and he is still in, so that's good to see. Now 38 seconds to go. Green from the shotgun, scans over the field, fires it over the middle. Corey Lee, our tight end, with the big-time 26-yard reception, gets us past the halfway mark on this drive. As we are in Oregon's side of the ball, we are going to be going the hurry up. We have 2 timeouts remaining. Got to use them wisely. 1st and 10. Green in the shotgun runs a little bit of play action. Rolls out to his left side. Fires it over. Darrell Smith with the big-time 11-yard reception. Once again, getting these chunks. And with every first down, the clock will temporarily stop, so we have some time to get it going. But we do use one of our timeouts anyways. So now 27 seconds to go in the ball game. 29 yards to pay dirt. Paul Green in the shotgun. Fires it over the middle. Corey Lee, our tight end, once again makes a catch at about 17 yards on that one. He is almost all his 49 receiving yards in these last couple plays. We're going hurry up. 20 seconds are remaining. Paul Green in the shotgun. 4 wide. He rolls out to his right side, and that one's going to be knocked away. We tried to hit Darrell Smith again. Thankfully, they didn't intercept it. And that one will fall incomplete and stop the clock with 18 seconds left. Now 18 seconds left. Green's going to be in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. 2 to the right as we have Shane Swain off to our left side. Green gets a snap. Fires it over. Darrell Smith, he's going to be brought down at about the 2-yard line. The clock was going to reset, but we had to use a timeout anyways. 14 seconds remaining in this one. So now Paul Green has not thrown a touchdown pass all day. Looking like we're going to be trying to run this one in as we do get into the pistol formation. Instead, we pass it over to Hammond, who's wide open in the flat. He walks it in untouched. We will take the lead, and that is how you seal up a ball game right there, as we will win this game 27-24 in Eugene, Oregon, with the last-minute touchdown. ESPN Classic. Yes, sir, it was. Darrell Hammond had 125 yards and our 2 of our touchdowns on the day, as he will get player of the game. I said Darrell. I think Brandon Hammond. I said Darrell Hammond earlier, I think. Don't know why, but so be it. As that will be the momentum we need to carry us into our second game here. That was just a small little chunk of what this episode is all about, as we have our first true rivalry game here in the series, facing off against SEC East rival, Florida. Big time Tennessee, Florida, Gator, Vols. This is why you go and coach at Tennessee, is for games like this one. As we are here, what is it, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. The thing is massive. The thing is loud. This is not going to be an easy test for us. Florida is a little bit down and out at this time. I mean, they have their ups and downs, their good moments and seasons. But overall, they're nowhere what they were when Urban Meyer was their coach. I think everybody can agree to that. And so they are, stiff competition, but it's not something I really fear. I just don't want to make a mistake this early in our season, especially against an SEC East opponent. As you see, beating Oregon, we just got ourselves into the top 25, number 17 in the country. And this is something that we truly need as a big-time performance. Now, this is a slugfest football game. We're already halfway through the second quarter. It's still tied 0-0 for both teams. This is a classic type of old-school SEC game. Now, Paul Green with the 1st and 10 is going to roll out to his right side and get blasted after a 4-yard gain. A little bit of a slobber knocker on that one. Normally, he's been lowering his shoulder into guys, but took the worst of the blow there. As we now have a 2nd and 6 for us coming in at about the Florida, about 43-yard line. As Green's going to be in the shotgun. As we run a little bit of screen pass, which is perfect because they bring some pressure, but they have guys that are fast enough to cover Hammond out there in the flat. They bring the pressure, but some guys read it, and they were there to stop them for no gain, thankfully, instead of a loss. Paul Green having a decent day on 12 of 14 for 126 yards, just no points yet up on the board. So 3rd and 6, we're going to go 5 wide, and we fire it over to our man Dane Brown coming off the bench as he gets a 19-yard reception in traffic. Great hands right there, taking the shot and holding on to it. Big-time conversion. That's what you need to win these types of games. As we will come set now, 1st and 10 from the shot pistol formation. Green runs a little bit of play action. Florida brings the pressure. We're going to fire to Lundy, and that one's going to be overshot in the end zone. No chance to catch that one, and that's okay. I will take it as it is. So 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass, as we are on a 7-play, 68-yard, about 3.5-minute drive right now. As Green's going to be in the shotgun once again, another play action moment. And Florida with good coverage knocks that one away, thankfully, instead of intercepting it. Cedric Evans for Florida was right there with our man, Darrell Smith, and just knocked it away, thankfully, like I said, instead of actually intercepting the ball. So 3rd and 10, we are 5 for 6 on 3rd downs today. But 3rd and 10, Paul Green in the shotgun. Florida brings some pressure as we're going to fire it over to Shane Swain. It makes a man miss, and he's going to get down to about the 8-yard line. Big-time conversion. What a play by Shane Swain. As that one, he makes a catch, makes the first tackler miss, and then powers his way forward to about the 7-8-yard line here, bringing up a goal-to-go situation with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half of this ball game. As Paul Green gets everybody in the huddles, we figure out what we need to do to break this tie, to make that space, make things happen. And this time we're going to go a little bit heavy set. 2 tight ends to the right side. Green's going to roll out to his right, fire it over to our tight end. Oh, man, we had a receiver wide open in the back of the end zone. I see that now. The tight end thankfully covered by a linebacker with cement for hands as he just knocks that one away. Bringing up a 2nd and goal. This time we're going to go 4 wide as we hand it off to Hammond. Bounces off of his own lineman and is finally brought down at about the 4-3-yard line, about a 5-yard gain there. As that one will bring up a 3rd and goal. I do think if we had run it straight up the middle instead of kind of trying to bounce it to the outside, we may have been in the end zone on that. But anyway, 3rd and goal, 2.5 minutes to go. Green in the shotgun formation. Fires it over to our tight end. Corey Lee makes the catch. Oh, my goodness. As he is always there for us, making that touchdown catch, getting us the separation that we need as we are in for that one as we take the lead 7-0. What a great catch in traffic, getting hit, and just falls down with the ball in his hands. And so that is how the first half will go at a 7-0 for us here at Tennessee. As we start the second half, and Paul Green's going to fire it over. Daryl Smith makes a man miss, cuts it to the left side, spins, and is finally brought down at about the 48-yard line. Big time play by Daryl Smith as he has 5 receptions and 109 yards on the day, as that was a big momentum swing right there. Daryl Smith making some things happen, making some men miss, and getting down the field. So, all right, now as we have ourselves a 1st and 10 at about the 49-yard line, Paul Green in the shotgun hands it off to Darrell Hammond. Brandon Hammond, I did it again. I said Darrell Hammond. Why do I keep doing that? Brandon Hammond, 7 rushes, 32 yards on the afternoon. Once again, it's been kind of a grind for him, but he has been pushing it forward every single play. So now 2nd and 7, handed off to Hammond again up the middle. He fights forward and gets blasted after gain about 6 yards. Just follows his blockers beautifully. And then is finally brought down, bringing up a very easily 3rd and manageable as we have ourselves a 3rd and 1 here as we are 8 for 9 on 3rd down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3rd and 1, we're going to run a little bit of play action. Paul Green rolls out to the right side. No one's there as he tries to throw it on the run with horrific accuracy. And we would punt that one away. Now Florida would come back and tie this ball game up on their next possession. So here we are, 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, having to try and take the lead once again. The game is only 7-7. All right, this is a defensive battle, hard-hitting slugfest we have got going on. And if that run right there doesn't prove it, with how physical it is, man, you just don't know what you're talking about. That's all I'm going to say. So now on 2nd and 7, my goodness, Sean Thomas, I thought got his head knocked off on that one for a gain of 6 yards. Just bam! That's just what I was talking about, the physicality of this matchup. These are 2 rivals that hate each other, and we really do hate the Florida Gators. I just despise them. All right, 3rd and 1, needing to take the lead in this game. We're going to be in the shotgun, hand it off to Hammond up the middle. That gives us a good about 5 yards. We only needed 1, but Brandon Hammond gave us 5. 12 rushes for 63 yards on the day. Not too bad of an average right there at about 5, a little over 5 yards per carry. So now 1st and 10. Green's going to be in the shotgun once again as we run a little bit of play action this time. Florida brings the pressure, and we're going to get sacked on that one. Sacked for an 8-yard loss. Travis Smith for Florida just came through completely unblocked, untouched, and we had no chance of escape. We tried. I was going to try to throw it away, but didn't want to fumble, so just took the sack. And that's a big hit for us. So now 2nd and 18 here with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Handed off to Hammond off the left side just to try to make something happen, as he'll give us about 2 yards and bring up a 3rd and 16 as this clock continues to tick away closer to the 4th quarter. So 3rd and 16. Green's going to come out in the shotgun. We have 3 to our right and Lundy off to our left side. As he gets the snap and we fired over the middle. Daryl Smith, he makes another great catch. 26 yards on that play, bringing up a 1st and goal. Paul Green to Daryl Smith. That has been the combination today, as they just are not able to stop him. As we now have a 1st and goal here, as about 7 seconds left, we will have to run this play in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be to Corey Lee, another touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Figured we'd run it just to kind of get this clock to wind down. But we say, not today, good sir. As Green to Corey Lee gets the finisher, giving us a 14-7 lead. Now, Florida would end up doing the same thing right back to us. So this game is back to being tied up once again, 14 apiece. Now, we got about 4.5 minutes to go. And so we are going to just kind of try to hammer this one home as we're in scoring position. So 4.5 minutes. It's a 2nd and 3. That one was a run to Anthony Gray, our backup running back, as he got about a good 7 yards. It seems like both defenses are getting tired. And you can see Brandon Hammond has a strained back there and will be out for 3 weeks. here in the future. So Anthony Gray is going to have to carry the bulk of our load along with Paul Green on those options, as Gray gets a good few yards and picks up a first down for us. So now we're about under 4 minutes to go. By the time this ball is going to be snapped, still in scoring position at about the 12-yard line, as we're going to get here in the shotgun. Paul Green with 3 wide, 2 receivers, and 1 tight end. So he kind of drifts to the right side, fires it over to Thomas, who's still in the game after getting his head knocked off in one of the previous plays in the third quarter. Picks up a good few yards for us, brings up a 2nd and 5 here at about the 7-yard line now. So Green's in the shotgun. This time we're going to go 4 wide with Lee in the slot position. We run the option. Paul Green gets blasted after a 5-yard gain and brought down hard, but we will get the first down. So now we have a 1st and goal at about the 2-yard line. So we got 6 feet and 3 minutes to make this thing work. So we're going to come out. We're going to still be in a shotgun formation. This time we have a tight end set off in the backfield. We hand it off to Anthony Gray, who's going to get stopped after a gain of a couple yards. That's okay. I can deal with that because, like I said, the clock is running still. It's now 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Anthony Gray is 4 rushes for 11 yards on the day. Not bad for coming in backup against Florida. So we hand it off to Gray. This time the hole is wide open. Anthony Gray runs through, gets a touchdown as we now lead 21-14 after that play. Just lowered his head and powered his way through. But this game is not over. Florida has a chance with possession of the ball, and they are driving. Now on 1st and 10, he gets the pass off, and it will fall incomplete. I thought that one was almost a fumble. Looked kind of like it to me, but they said incomplete pass, so the clock does stop. 25 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Florida is at about the 20-yard line of our lovely Volunteers. And they're going to fire that one away, and that's going to be caught, and he will be stopped. 3rd and 2. Florida with only 1 timeout remaining as this clock is continuing to tick as we're down to 13, 12, about 10 seconds when this ball is snapped. They eye it over the field. They get their tight end. He breaks a tackle, makes another one, and he's into the end zone. You've got to be kidding me, as he ties this one up with only 4 seconds remaining. Now, it would go to overtime. Florida does not score in their overtime. We force the turnover. So now it's our turn with the ball. As we run option keepers, Green lowers his head and just powers forward for 8 yards. I know all we need is a field goal to win, and that's the safer route to go, but I just want us to get as close as we can, and, man, if we can get a touchdown, even better. So now, 2nd and 2 from about the 17-yard line. Green's going to go 5 wide in the shotgun all by himself. As he runs a little keeper up the middle, he's tackled down rather quickly, but still gets the first down. So we don't have to worry about anything bad happening on a 3rd or 4th down right now. So now 1st and 10 from the about 12-yard line, 13-yard line. Paul Green in the shotgun, 4 wide. Gray in the backfield, offset to the right side with him. Green scans over the field, looks forward, and it's going to be sacked. It is brought down for a sack. No one was open. They dropped the guys back in the zone. Excellent coverage by Florida, as that one does result in Paul Green going down for a loss of 1 yard. And so now 2nd and 11 from the 15-yard line, as we have ourselves a big-time play in overtime. If we can't do anything from here, we'll probably just end up taking the field goal. We have a running back. Roberts wide open, our 3rd teamer. He gets the go-ahead goal and the win. The touchdown was made. Al Roberts, our 3rd string running back, gets the go-ahead score, as this game will be over now. Thanks to that touchdown. That is how you finish off a day in a game in overtime in Gainesville, taking it home. An ESPN Classic game. Can't say I'm surprised by that one. And so that is a play of the game, everybody. As we are going to take this into the next episode, hopefully carry the momentum against South Alabama as we have a little relief before we play Georgia. And that one should be a pretty tough matchup. So I will see y'all in that episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe and, well, you know how it goes. Later, y'all.